All right, people. Well, the House just recently impeached Donald Trump a second time, first president in history to have ever had that happen. And now, of course, following on the heels of that, we have this useless, grifting moron who is impeaching, or at least putting forward articles of impeachment to Joe Biden. So, oh, really? There's not like a video or anything like that? Cool. Well, like she promised, she did it a day after Biden was inaugurated. Gotcha. You know. This is the QAnon chick. Yeah. Do we have the? Yeah. Here's the articles of impeachment. Hold on. Okay. Congresswoman Green released the following statement. President Joe Biden is unfit to hold the office of the presidency. His pattern of abuse of power as President Obama's vice president is lengthy and disturbing. I don't know if you can impeach a president for something they did when they're not a president, but okay. I don't know if they can. I genuinely don't know. President Biden has demonstrated he'll do whatever it takes to bail out his son, Hunter. Ooh, we're getting the laptop conspiracies. And line his family's pockets with cash from corrupt foreign energy companies. President Biden is even on tape admitting to a quid pro quo with the Ukrainian government, threatening to withhold $1 billion in foreign aid if they did not do his bidding. This is not true, by the way. I'm just going to slide in here and just say this isn't true at all. So, yeah, now you know that's factually incorrect. President Biden residing in a, here, wait, actually, we'll watch the video. Hold on. Wait, did they, wait. Historic.ly. This is a tanky channel. Wait, this is a tanky Twitter account. And this is a YouTube account with 706 subscribers. What is this website? Breaking 911? What is this? Okay, I don't know what's going on right now. But all right, let's do it. Joe Biden admits to getting a Ukrainian prosecutor who blah, blah, blah.
I'm desperately concerned about the backsliding on the part of Kyiv in terms of corruption. They made, I mean, I'll give you one concrete example. I was, not but it just happened to be, that was the assignment I got. I got all the good ones. So I got Ukraine. And I remember going over convincing our team, or others, to convincing us that we should be providing for loan guarantees. And I went over for, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv.
Wow, holy shit. I've never seen this before. On Media Bias Fact Check, Breaking 911, whatever, has a very low factual reporting rating. That's lower than Breitbart. I've never seen it this low. That's incredible. I've actually never seen it this low. This is a record. It doesn't even say if it's right or left leaning. It's just, yeah, it's just... I've never seen it. I've always seen it as mixed or low. I've never seen very low. That's incredible.
And I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to press conference. I said, no, I said, I'm not going to, or we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Well, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid at the time. Well, there's still, so they made some.
What a Chad. No, of course not. So the context behind this is that the Ukrainian, the Ukrainian prosecutor was basically hated by everybody. I think that this was investigated at the time. So chat, remind me. This incident, this allegation of quid pro quo, was investigated at the time, and it was found that Biden's language in this press conference was irresponsible, like, because the way he's saying it does kind of indicate like a quid pro quo relationship, but that does not actually describe the nature of the engagement with the Ukrainian prosecutor. And there's actually no evidence that Biden was the one who got him fired, because that prosecutor was despised by literally everybody. I think there's like more to it, but I remember this was like a meme that came up at the time, and yeah, that prosecutor was apparently like king corruption. Like, that motherfucker had hands in everybody's pocket. and vice versa. So he lied. And I mean, the way Biden presented the situation in this press conference certainly seems inaccurate, possibly to the point of dishonesty. It seems like he's posturing here, like trying to look tough, but he did it in a really fucking bad way, or like a stupid way. This is an undeniably stupid thing to do. But following the investigation into this incident, I don't think it was found like, yeah, that this actually took place. Whereas the Trump administration, keep in mind, actually did try to get a quid pro quo relationship where they actually did say that they would withhold promised federal aid unless the people would investigate Joe Biden, funnily enough. So, so yeah, just, yeah. Oh yeah, and the next prosecutor looked into the company that Hunter Biden worked at. So yeah, there's no evidence of Biden's corruption in this part, but it's good to contextualize this because you're probably going to hear about it in the future now that Biden's president. Anyway, the case against President Joe Biden is vast and detailed. He abused the power of the office of the vice president, enabling bribery and other high crimes and misdemeanors by allowing his son to influence the domestic policy of a foreign nation and accept various benefits, including financial compensation from foreign nationals in exchange for certain favors. Wait, what does this mean? By allowing his son to influence the domestic policy of a foreign nation and accept various benefits. What does he mean allowing? That doesn't mean anything. Wait, if his son wants to go and engage in business relationships with other countries, that's his legal right. I don't think that has anything to do with, yeah. All of the income that Hunter Biden got from his board member position was above board. It was all reported. There wasn't any like secret funny money that people found. Everything was reported, you know? The evidence of widespread knowledge, corruption, and collusion on behalf of the Biden family with foreign nationals is clear and compelling. This isn't really an argument, so can't really address it. As vice president, Joe Biden, still don't know if you can impeach somebody for what they did in a previous position. Joe Biden was the senior Obama administration official overseeing anti-corruption efforts in Ukraine. Oh, we're going to this again. Hence, any illegal activity involving corruption conducted by Hunter Biden within or in relation to Ukraine would fall under the purview of the office of the Vice President Biden and the Obama State Department's anti-corruption efforts. I see. So he was overseeing anti-corruption. So if Hunter Biden was corrupt, that actually means Joe Biden was corrupt too, except there's never been any evidence that Hunter Biden was corrupt. What does corruption even mean in the context of Hunter Biden? He's a private individual. In fact, many State Department officials within the Obama administration repeatedly registered reservations about Hunter Biden's role on the board of a corrupt company. Wait, now it's a corrupt company? Wait, what does that mean? What? We're specifically talking about impeachment against Joe Biden. Now it's like his son worked for a company and the company was bad? What the fuck is this? Thus, any instances of corruption on behalf of Hunter Biden via his role as a board member of the Ukraine-operated Burisma energy firm were intentionally not investigated or covered up. Dude, that's amazing! They're trying to impeach Joe Biden off of conjecture. Listen to this. Therefore, like, if he was on the board of a corrupt company, then, like, that's Joe Biden's fault because he was investigating corruption. It must have been not investigated or it must have been covered up. So we don't have any evidence that it was not investigated or covered up. We just think, like, he probably should have known. In 2016, Ukraine's top anti-corruption prosecutor, Viktor Shokin, had an active and ongoing investigation into Burisma and its owner, Mykola Zlokevsky. At the time, Hunter Biden continued to serve on Burisma's board of directors. According to news reports, then Vice President Biden would threaten to withhold $1 billion in United States loan guarantees if Ukraine's leaders did not dismiss Shokin. After that, they fired Shokin. So this is the claim levied in the video here. This guy, Victor, was insanely corrupt. He was despised by everyone. He was so despised that he actually had enemies in the fucking European Union. This guy, it wasn't just a Ukrainian thing. Everybody hated this fucking guy. So again, the language that Biden used here was pretty bad and pretty irresponsible, but everyone wanted this guy gone. And then the person who came after Viktor Shokin, the prosecutor, investigated Hunter Biden's company, the company that he worked for. This guy got replaced, and then the next guy continued the investigation anyway. So, yeah. During his father's vice presidency, Hunter Biden built many business relationships with foreign nationals. Okay, I don't know why we're talking about Hunter Biden again, and received millions of dollars from foreign sources, seemingly in exchange for access to his father. The financial transactions which Hunter engaged in illustrate serious counterintelligence and extortion concerns relating to Hunter Biden and his family. I'm sorry, what crime is taking place here? Hunter Biden built business relationships, made money, and we think it was in exchange for access to his father. Is that even illegal? Can't you pay people to see people? Is that illegal? The financial transactions that he engaged in illustrate serious counterintelligence and extortion concerns. Dude, didn't Donald Trump have like hundreds of millions of dollars of debt to like foreign governments or something, or to like foreign institutions? How the fuck is this a serious counterintelligence and extortion concern? Joe Biden released his tax returns. Hunter Biden reported his income. Like, what's to say here? President Biden gravely endangered the security of the U.S. and its institutions and government through blatant nepotism, another great thing for a Trump supporter to accuse another person of. He enabled his son to influence foreign policy and financially benefit as a result of his role as vice president. This is a meaningless accusation. He supported his son engaging in collusion with Chinese Communist Party-linked officials. Wait, what collusion in what? Hunter Biden is a private citizen. It's not collusion. It's just doing business. What is this? He allowed his son, what do you mean allowed his son's an adult, to trade appointments with his father. I don't know what this means. And other high-ranking administration officials in exchange for financial compensation. That's called business. He permitted his son to take money from Russian oligarchs, another interesting thing for a Trump supporter to accuse another person of, including Elena Batunina, the wife of the former mayor of Moscow. He allowed his son to make money from these people. Okay, wow. So we have read the articles of impeachment filed against President Joe Biden. This actually were the things. See, this is the actual paper that was Marjorie Taylor Greene posted on Twitter. So there it all is. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. So in this, we have conjecture. We have stuff that I don't even think is impeachable. I don't think you can impeach people for stuff they did before they were president. Yeah, I don't think anything here is illegal. So yeah. What a waste of time. Jesus Christ. How you doing, Green? The case is vast and detailed and fits on one sheet of paper. Nice. People mostly seem to be making fun of Green here. The only reason why I care about this at all is because we're rapidly descending into a political environment of complete and utter solipsism, where there's no such thing as an agreed upon reality, and everyone is just going to do everything possible to fuck the other party over. Because when I say we, I mean the Republicans, of course. The Democrats are principled in their playing nice. But yeah, like eventually I have a feeling that Joe Biden is actually going to get a record number of articles of impeachment filed against him. In fact, I'm actually going to call it here. This is my bet. I think that in all likelihood, Joe Biden is probably going to get at least a half dozen articles of impeachment filed against him in the House, and that 0 of them will make it to the Senate. And that's because every once in a while, anytime Joe Biden does literally anything, some dipshit fucking Republican congressperson is going to build clout off of saying that they're going to hold President Biden to account and blah, 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 blah. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if some point within the next 3 months, some new grifter comes out, like there's a new Project Veritas report about voter fraud, like new uncovered Trump ballots found somewhere in a garbage can. And one of the conservative congresspeople uses that as an excuse to file impeachment. The case against President Biden is wide and varied. We have irrefutable evidence that... Anyway, yeah. It's going to be a administration of record setting. I'm going to say that much. And this is the future we live in now.